Guys, and welcome back to Talking F1 with me, Lampies. Hope it's going well with you guys. And today we're going to talk about the Imola Grand Prix this upcoming weekend, my predictions, and you know what we can expect. So before we start, remember to like and subscribe. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching. So let's start at last year's race. So as you know, Imola returned for the first time in a long time. And, you know, the race personally for me wasn't that exciting. And, you know, it was, Red Bull had a terrible race. And as you know, Hamilton won. Bottas was on pole, but, you know, strategy and core damage didn't go his way. And, yeah, so Hamilton won. Wasn't that exciting, and there wasn't a lot of overtakes. Now, I think this year is going to be a lot of the same. I think the guy that has track position is definitely going to win if his strategy is also good and they worked out his strategy correctly. Now, let's talk about my predictions. So, looking at the track, I think Red Bull is going to dominate this weekend. Personally, I think Verstappen is going to be in pole, and the reason for that is the track is more technical and chassis orientated. Now, chassis and aerodynamics definitely going to play a role here, and I think Red Bull is on the upper end there. You know, there's only one DRS straight, and that's actually all straight that there is. So, I think Red Bull definitely going to be dominated, and I think Mercedes is not going to win this race. But I remember anything can happen. It's F1. Now, my prediction, I think Verstappen is going to be on pole, and I think he's going to win the race. Then I'm going to say Perez is going to be on a podium, and I think he's going to start. I'm going to put it out there on the front row. Now, you maybe think, what am I saying? But let's just look at the Bahrain race. He started last, and you know he finished fifth. Now, if he just can start higher up, have a better qualifying, he's definitely a contender at the front. And with the Red Bull under him on this track, I think he's going to show why Red Bull signed him. Then, you know, in the top four, definitely Mercedes and definitely Red Bull. Then looking down the grid, I think McLaren is definitely the third best team this year. Definitely going to be there, both of them. Then it can be Ferrari. It can be Alpha Tauri, Alpine F1, and what's it called? Alfa Romeo. I don't think Williams or Haas is going to be competitive on this circuit, really. Haas is terrible this year, as we saw in the first race. I don't think the Haas has it. And I think the big thing is because they have a Ferrari engine in them, and it's, you know, they use older engines, you know, like last year's Ferrari engine is this year's Haas F engine. And as we know, last year's Ferrari engine was horrible, really. So Haas, Williams, you know, I don't think they're going to be competitive on this circuit. The rest of the guys, you know, they're going to, you know, compete it out, and yeah, we'll see what happened. So quite, I don't think it's quite a race where, you know, margin of error is small. You know, you can easily make a mistake, and you know that can definitely play into hand for a lot of teams. Do I think there's going to be a lot of safety cars? No, I think there's maybe going to be one, and you know, this track doesn't have a lot of runoff area, so you know, like I said, the margin for error is small. So if you make a mistake, drop the last on the field, and your race is actually then over. So yeah, definitely something to look out for, especially when the guys start to battle and we see cars going next to one another through corners and all that stuff. Okay, so that's my prediction. I'm gonna go Verstappen, Perez, Hamilton, and you know, then Bottas, I think Norris, Ricardo, I'm going to say Leclerc, then I'm going to say Stroll, Sainz, and let's just throw it out there. I'm going to say Gasly, and I don't know, maybe, Raikkonen and Vettel, battling it out there. Also, maybe Alonso, good to keep an eye on him. Yeah, that's my prediction. Let me know what you guys think. Then I'm quickly going to show my fantasy team on F1. I'm just going to show you guys, how my F1 team looks. And yeah, please let me know how your guys F1 teams look, F1 fantasy team look. It's always interesting to see how you guys set up your team and what works for you. So my team is Verstappen, Lando Norris, Ricardo, Kimi Raikkonen, and Alonso. And then my constructor team is McLaren. Now, quite not the biggest names here except Verstappen, because I think Verstappen's definitely a good pick to have this season. I think he's going to score a lot of points and, definitely a contender for the championship. If you want to go check out my previous video on Hamilton versus Verstappen. And then, obviously, the McLaren is really, really good team. Definitely always going to be in a point, so definitely a team to have on my team, or I thought so. Also, you just get a budget, so you can't get the best teams and all that stuff. Then, Raikkonen and Alonso, I picked them. Firstly, they're quite cheap in F1 Fantasy. And also, these guys regularly scoring the points. And, looking at the Bahrain race, Alonso was in the points, but unluckily his car gave out on him. So hopefully he can improve. But, yeah, I'm not going to talk that long about it. But, yeah, I'm just going to show my F1 Fantasy team. Please let me know what you guys think about the race that comes. Let me know what your predictions is. And I just want to say thanks for watching. And yeah, check you next time with a review of the race. Yeah, it's going to be, I don't know the date's going to be. It's going to be like the 19th of April. I don't know. But definitely check out my review. And I can't wait for this Imola Grand Prix to start.